Hi, so here I am again. It's a weekend. I'm on the chateau. It's a nice evening, a little bit breezy. End of another trading week. There's the port down there. So this week has been a bit of a weird one. Trading wise, so not too bad, but I left a lot of money on the table. Not running shorts aggressively enough, because today, Friday, we sold off very heavily after making a new 52-week high on the FTSE earlier in the week. And yeah, so there's a great big seagull there trying to open a pizza box. So yeah, so I have to talk about this thing that happened to me last night. It was I was going for a swim, and I cycled down the beach to a part of the beach I know is quite quiet. It's down here, and I got there and put my little folding beach chair up, and there was hardly anybody around, but I noticed the water was quite rough, and cracked open my beer, and there were two girls, like young adults maybe, who were sort of paddling in the water, having a nice time and everything. But the water was really rough. You can hear this wind now. Well, it was windier yesterday, and so yeah, I just sipped my beer, and then one of the girls comes over to me and asked me in French, obviously, "Can you swim?" And I said, "Yeah." And she pointed to her friend who was quite a way out by now, obviously a difficulty in the strong swell, and I got my clothes off as quickly as possible, down to my swimming shorts, and I dove in and got out to her, and she didn't seem to be making any progress at all, and there were some big rocks that I didn't want to hit as we came back in, because they're part of a sea defense, but it can be pretty dangerous if you get pounded against one of those by a wave. And so I'm pulling her in as best I can. It's quite difficult, and I suddenly feel really exhausted. I'm running. I really have got no energy left, and we're getting closer to the beach, but we're making really slow progress. And then I see there's another guy, a guy in his maybe 60, on the beach looking at us, and he shouts if we need help, and I gesture to come in, and he swims out to us, and we sort of manage to get her back in eventually. But by this time I'm just so shattered, exhausted. I think nervous energy as much as the actual physical effort. That when I get to we get her ashore, and she is in shock, but she's okay, and I can barely crawl up the beach, and I am totally shattered. And eventually I'll get back to my beach chair, and I sit down and have a few gulps of my beer. Yeah, that was not great. That wasn't, and I'm fully aware that drowning people can pull you under, and the swell was so strong that the waves, you can sort of surf them in, but then the undertow pulls you out again. So you end up making really slow progress. Anyway, she's okay, and she lived. But at one point, I did think at one point we weren't going to get back in, and we were right close to the lifeguard station. We were literally a few meters from it, but they go home at 6, and this was about 6:30. So and she evidently couldn't swim. It was ridiculous to go out in that sort of. Even as a reasonable swimmer, I'd think twice about going out in that, and as a non-swimmer, that's just crazy. But there you go, Anyway, that was my week. I no wish to repeat that, and I was thinking about it all evening, and how it could have gone a lot worse, and I don't like to think of it as and I told my wife, and she said, "Oh, you shouldn't do that." And I said, "What am I going to do? Am I just going to say no? Sorry, I'm not interested in helping you. You've got to do it. You've got to help." Unfortunately, there was very few people around. That's the main reason I was at that part of the beach. I like peace and quiet. But, there's a downside to peace and quiet, I guess. So, and so that was my exciting week, and just having a beer here on the chateau. And anyway, that's it. A couple of days off. If you like the video, comment, give it a like, tell me what I should be doing, what I was not doing correctly, what sort of equipment I should have been carrying, if I should carry a rubber buoyancy aid at all times. I don't know. Okay, bye.